and many will argue a similar agreement could have been reached much earlier. The two stated goals of this war were dismantle Hamas and free the hostages. Alon, the man in the middle of it, is now saying these goals were in direct lethal conflict with each other. The method for achieving the first, massive indiscriminate bombardment, made achieving the second impossible. It actively killed the hostages. And he's saying that even if you succeed in destroying Hamas, the price will be seen as catastrophically, unnecessarily high. Because a negotiated deal, a swap, could have gotten those hostages out months earlier without them being pulverized under Israeli shells. Which means the entire military campaign, with its tens of thousands of Palestinians dead and its own citizens killed by friendly fire, as it gets called, was perhaps for nothing. It was a choice to prioritise vengeance and the political objective, the destruction of Hamas over the actual saving of Israeli lives, maintaining the fiction that the bombardment was the path to the deal. That's the narrative shatter here. The Israeli government's story has been one of righteous necessity, a precision of doing everything possible to bring the hostages home. Nitzan Alon's testimony reduces that story to ashes. It shows a chain of command that was reckless from the first moments, that pivoted to a strategy it knew would get hostages killed, that lacked basic control over its own forces, and that covered its ignorance with public relations. The most moral army in the world trope cannot survive this, even if that terminology is still functionally still standing. The everything possible claim can't survive this either, because the man in charge of the hostage file is telling you they did the opposite. They chose the one thing that guaranteed more of them would die. And they did it because the doctrine, the Hannibal mindset, doesn't value the captive life. It values the denial of victory to the enemy.